Hi everyone. So I have two or three little tips that I have to tell you about the qualifying for the Germany Opportunity Card, Chancenkarte, job seeking visa. For people who are applying, I don't know if this works for the visa, but for the people who are coming here to Germany, like on like a tourist trip, like those who can just get in with their passport and be there for 90 days. I don't know if this works for people who are also applying for the visa, but there's two things that I found out for sure that were so surprising to me. One, if your income is too low to meet the requirements and qualifications for the residence permit, you can include the child benefit. So if you have one child, I think it's 250 euros a month that you can include for your income that you present to them when applying for your residence permit. I didn't know this, but when I went in for my interview where they do fingerprints and go over your documents and stuff like that, she just said out of nowhere, okay, well, here's your income and then also the child benefit, so here's your income total. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know I could add the child benefit because I have two children, so that makes 500 euros on top of my income that I have to qualify for the residence permit. So that's number one tip if you're a little bit short on funds to qualify and you have children that you're bringing, include that. Include the child benefit. If you don't know what the child benefit is, everyone in Germany who is living in Germany who has children, I think qualifies, and it's $250 for one child, and I think 250 euros for one child, and I think 500 euros for two. I don't know how many for 3 or 4 or 5. Maybe it's 250 euros for each child. But yeah. Now, the second thing that I was going to say about the job seeking Chancenkarte residence permit, what was I going to say? Oh, when I was getting counseling from the hotline, the Chancenkarte job seeker hotline, she told me that if you are not meeting the financial qualifications for the Chancenkarte job opportunity, job seekers, residence permit for 12 months, that they might give it to you for 6 months or 3 months or 4 months. I didn't even know that was an option. So you should really look into that, ask around, figure something out about that if you don't meet the income qualifications to be able to stay there for a year, like the amount of savings or the amount of income every month that you have from whatever, from investments or child support or from family support. You can use family support from anything. That ask around to find out if you can qualify for a lesser term permit. So instead of 12 months, maybe they'll give you 9 months or 6 months. I didn't know this. This woman offered this information. I don't know if it's true. So this is something that you should find out yourself. But I think it's very interesting. And if that was an option for some people, I mean, that would be great. I think you should apply anyway and try and get in if your income doesn't meet the qualification, because maybe you can get it for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months instead of the 12 months, because of what this lady said on the counseling hotline. But if you don't want to risk it, don't risk it. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't know for sure, but this is something you should probably find out. So those are my 2 tips for qualifying for the job opportunity card or the German residence card for the job seeker lastly, I have one bit of information that nobody's really talking about. So there is a job seeker's residence permit or a job seeker's visa that everyone knows about. You know, it's like a 6-month one where you get to stay for 6 months looking for a job. You don't get a work permit during those 6 months. That job seeker's permit, that job seeker visa or job seeker's residence permit is no longer. It's gone. It's not even available anymore. They replaced it with a Chancenkarte job opportunity card. So there is no more job seeker's residence permit like the one before. It's replaced. So I don't know if anybody knows that, but you know, with that one, I think you only had to qualify with 6 months of funds. So I think that's why they might be letting people who aren't having enough of the required funds for the 12-month residence permit or visa to apply for less time and still get the visa or residence permit. I don't know. But yeah, just so you know, that residence permit, that job seeker visa from before, the 6-month one where you can't work during that time, that's gone. It's replaced by the Chancenkarte, the job opportunity card.